Hello and welcome to yet another edition of the Hockey Republic. My name is George Njuguna, and Simon has dissed me for a bit, but I know wherever he is, he must be watching, and he's definitely going to, join us when he comes back. He's taking a short break, but he will be coming back very, very soon. But let me start by just talking about what we are going to discuss today. One of the things that we're going to talk about is, of course, the Premier League, that is the Hockey League, that is going on, and then after that, we're going to look at some other news. I'm waiting for a guest who is going to tell us on what is happening in the national scene this week. On Monday, we were given results that we some teams have gone down, some have gone up. So we are going to discuss that and much more in just a bit. I'll be joined by one of the coaches who will be going to just give us a preview about that. Some interesting games that happened all over the weekend, and interesting games, and that and much more that we're going to discuss. So stick here. Remember, if you'd like to join me, just you know how to comment. Just get onto the comment section, either on Facebook or on YouTube, and I'm going to read your comments in just a bit. Let me begin by just looking at the results that happened last week, and if we can get to that, and let's look at the games. Sorry about that. Yeah. On second, we had the Super League men, and we had Park Road Tigers being defeated by Wazalendo Masters 3-1. Vita drew with Karate Axiom 1-1, and let's just look at the second day, which is Kisumu losing to Vita 1-0, and then Park Road Tigers drawing 1-1 with Jekwa. That was a very interesting match that you don't want to miss. That you would not had interesting results on it. Let me just get on to the Hockey Kenya page, and if we can look at the results for last week. My video is really playing very fast, but if we can look at that, in the Premier League we had three matches actually. On Saturday we had Sailors beating Western Jaguars 3-0, and I'm trying to get the coach in here, and as soon as he gets in, I'm going to discuss that game with him. And then on Sunday in the morning at 11 a.m. they beat Kenya Police 2-1. Very, very interesting match. If you missed it, I don't know how to talk about it because we don't have the video for it. And then we had Butali taking on Park Road. That was the last game on Sunday, and that game ended 2-0. Going into the Super League men on Saturday, we had 5 matches, and Western Jaguars, that result was not 3-1 but 2-1. Apologies for that. And then we had Vita drawing 1-1 with Nakuru, and then we had Sikh Union continuing to their grip at the Super League men, beating Kisumu Youngsters in their first match 2-1, and Youngsters went again to lose to Vita 1 on Sunday. That was, I think, at 9 a.m. That was the first match. And then at noon, we had Park Road Tigers taking on JKUAT, and that game ended 1-1. So those are the games that happened over the weekend. That was on Saturday. I'm trying to get the my guest here just now, but it seems like he's having technical issues. But even as we do that, looking at some of the reactions to that match, and quite an interesting game that was, and it was a very, very superb game, which ended the way it was, and we had such an interesting results, and you could tell that that Sunday game they came, not Butali, but what's their name? Western Jaguars came into that match, and they came with their all. And let us just look at what the reactions of the coaches were, even as I try to get the Western Jaguars coach.
First loss, your reaction of the match?
Our own mistakes. Yeah, it has cost us. Mistakes zetu tu capitalize nazo kiasi. Laps in the midfield, all the way to the defense, tuna concede bao.
Yeah. Why your midfield today didn't show up?
They didn't show up
the whole game.
The whole game.
Yeah. Is it because you missed Willis in the midfield today?
Yeah, it's true.
Okay.
Siko na mtu ambaye anaweza hold ball katikati. Siko naye. Watu wanataka kuchukua ball. Wanataka kuwa naye. Vijana wako na pace. Wametumia ujana wao. Sasa wanachukua ball wanataka kukimbia. Sisi tunataka kukimbia na wao. We can't. Hatuwezi. The best we can do ni kuhold hao kwanza and let the ball move. Kusikia mambo yetu ya coaches wakacheza kivyao. Yeah.
Nice chances to strike. What can you do in the next match so that you can see you can get a victory?
To sharpen the short corners. Short corners hazikuwork. Hazikuwork kabisa. Stopping it was very poor stopping. Pushing ilikuwa perfect lakini stopping execution ilikuwa mbaya. Haya. Alafu from ni forward yangu leo haikuwa.
That was Patrick Mugambi, the head coach for Kenya Police. He didn't seem like a very happy man that Sunday because of that result. And so, the game ended 2-1 in favor of Western Jaguars. And they are going to, it's going to be a very, very tough week for them. And following that, knowing that they have dropped points. In fact, let us just look at the results, or rather the table standing for the men's Premier League right now, and it's quite an interesting. The league there is looking very, very interesting. Butalia now at 7 points from 3 matches played. Strathmore University, who have only played 2 matches, are now second with 4 points, having drawn 1 and won 1 match. Sailors is second. That weekend, Saturday match, they really needed to win, and so they're coming up really well. They now have 4 points. Actually, they have drawn between them and Sailors. They have drawn in terms of goal difference and the points, and so we're going to watch how that goes. Strathmore, I think, are going. No, it's not them. Anyway, we're going to get to that. Number 4, of course, is Kenya Police, who have now dropped to 4th position with 4 points from 3 matches played. Looking at bottom of the table, of course, Park Road, they have lost all their 2 matches, and they have conceded 5 goals. And they have only scored one goal. This must have been against Green Sharks. Yes, that was the Green Sharks match. Looking at the other Super League men, if you can look at the standings there, Sikh Union, of course, continue to dominate the league. Now have 13 points from 5 matches. They have only drawn 1 match from all the 5 matches they have played, and they have won the rest of the 4. It seems like their home advantage, playing at home, is really working for them. And then the second is KUSA University, who have 9 points from 3 matches. They have also lost 2 games. Number 3 is, of course, JKUAT. Over the weekend, they drew with, Park Road Tigers. Yes, Park Road Tigers. They now have 5 points from 3 matches, having won 1 and drawn 1. Looking at the bottom of the table, of course, is Kisumu Youngsters, who are bottom of the log with 2 matches. They have lost all the games. They have a goal difference of 2, having conceded 3. And Kenyatta University also have a goal difference of 1. having conceded 2 goals and scored 1. So that is how the Super League table looks like. If we can move over to the National Men's League, this is another league that is really looking interesting on its end. And Impala are continuing to dominate. Played 2 matches, they have won all their 2 and have 6 points. This is in the Eastern Zone. The AQ Heroes also last weekend they won their 2 matches, so they have 6 points also. Looking at the Western zone, we have Blue Pirates who have played 3 matches. They're top of the log with 4 points, and Nandi Hawks, of course, comes second. And looking at some of the fixtures this weekend, if we can just move to them. And Premier League wise, on 9th, we have Strathmore taking on Mombasa Sports Club. This will be here at the City Park Stadium. And then we have Western Jaguars at home hosting USIU. This is in Kakamega. Very, very interesting match. Very many teams find it hard. I think it's only, and I stand corrected, Butali who have won at home, or rather have defeated Western Jaguars at home. So it's one interesting match that I'm really looking forward to see this weekend. And then we have Sailors taking on Sharks. This must be the last game of the weekend, of course, at City Park. That will be on Saturday. And remember, Sharks lost their last game, so this will be a very interesting game, and it will also be a very fast-paced one. Let me know what you think of these results for these games. Western Jaguars, USIU, and then Sailors taking on Sharks. Give me your predictions of those 2 matches. On Sunday, Wazalendo will be in Kakamega, of course, at the Western Jaguars Den, and Kenya Police will be taking on Mombasa Sports Club at 11 a.m. I hope this time round this tide will change for them, because it seems the Police playing in the morning is not working for them so far. And then we have Strathmore taking on Park Road. This will be the last match. This is Park Road Badgers. This will be the last match on Sunday. If we can look at the only one match in the Super League Men, and that will be Youngsters taking on Wazalendo Masters. This will be in Kisumu. And then in the National Men's League, there'll be no match. Premier League Women, yes, we have 2 matches. That will be on Sunday. Lakers taking on USIU in Kisumu. And then Blazers will be hosting Wolverines at City Park. Blazers drew their last match. And this will be an interesting game to just watch out for. And then the last fixtures this Saturday and Sunday, that is, we have Nairobi Chapel, who have not won any match yet, and they will be taking on Mombasa Sports Club, the women's side. That is at noon. And then they take Multimedia University take on Vikings at 4 p.m. And then at 6 on Sunday at 9 a.m. the first game will be between Kenyatta University taking on Mombasa Sports Club. Kenyatta University, by the way, were defeated in the finals against Masinde Muliro. This is in the KUSA Nationals that took place over the weekend in Voi. So I know that we will be coming with a lot of oomph to just, try and win this game against the Mombasa-based side. And then at 1 p.m. we're going to have Nairobi Chapel taking on Multimedia University. So those are the matches that we have for you over the weekend. And let me just look at some of the reactions that are coming in. And that is Douglas Maseria, who says, we are watching. Thank you so much. Give me your prediction of those 2 matches. Green Sharks taking on Sailors, and the game in Western Jaguars taking on USIU. That is in Kakamega. Give me the 2 predictions of those 2 games. I can't seem to get Mike. He's joining, but he's not able to. He's having some issues. So as he sorts himself out, we're going to just play a little clip that his reaction of that game against that was on Sunday. The reaction on Sunday after they won against Kenya Police. Here is what he had to say.
Congratulations, a win. Today they showed up. Yeah.
Yes, that is Mike Malungu, his reaction on that match. Let me just read a few of your comments before I give you some updates in terms of news. Lukumbom is saying, thanks for the update. Can you also explore an option of giving us timely updates after every match? Bom, do you mean us doing match previews or reviews rather? Or do you just mean us giving you updates in terms of just images or rather on socials? Do let me know on that. And to some hockey news, and this week, I think it was on Monday. Yes, on Monday, we received FIH, Federation of International Hockey, released the results of the matches, or rather the standings of this what is it called, of FIH standings of the games, outdoor hockey games, and the Kenyan ladies improved. They climbed up 9 positions, and the gentlemen dropped. That was from number 48 to number 57. So those are our latest standings. Kenyan men are 6 in Africa. Zimbabwe are ahead of us. They're actually number 5. And so this is quite some interesting results coming from that side. Do let me know what you think about, the men's side and the ladies' side. Of course, the ladies are 3rd in Africa. That is South Africa is 1st, and then we have Ghana, and of course us as Kenya. So those are the results that we have from that side of the world. And now that the ladies are going for the African, Commonwealth Games, I know we are going to see how that improves, because that is part of the results that is going to happen. Even as we get into that, and there's some training that is going on that is for the under 18s that is happening, that has been organized by National Olympics Committee Kenya, and that is they are camping at Ruiru, but each and every morning they are coming over to City Park to just train. So that is an update that we have for you from that side of the world. Are there any other news? Yes, if you are looking to be an umpire or a technical official, you need to send an email to one Peter Obalo. I'm trying to get that email address. When that email address, you will get it on the comment section of on Facebook or even on YouTube. So you need to, if you would like to join, there's a training that is coming up on the 15th, that Easter holiday, 16th and 17th. That is going to be confirmed, but it's just on the Easter holiday. The specific day, whether it's on Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, we are going to be we will be let known, or rather we will update you about that. And rather next week when we come to the show, we are going to tell you about that. And so those are some of the news that is that we have in store for you. And thank you so much for keeping me company. Thank you so much for your messages. We will leave it at that. And I hope to get Mike next time, because wow, I really was looking forward to engage him even as we get into the weekend. Thank you so much, and see you next week, same time, same place. Get onto the comment section and let me know your predictions of those matches. That is USIU taking on Western Jaguars, that is at home in Kakamega, and then Sailors taking on Green Sharks. Let me know what the results, what your predictions are. And you can also get onto Hockey KE / predictions and predict some of the other matches. Quite some interesting results going on there. Next week, I think I should just pull up that feed so that we get to see who is leading on that prediction score points league. Thank you so much. See you next week. Bye-bye.